Today we're going to do an experiment to learn about float and sink. If something floats, that means that it stays above the water. Float. If something sinks, that means it goes down below the water. Sink. We have some things that we found around our house, and we're going to see if they float or sink. First, we're going to make a prediction. That means we're going to say if we think it will float or sink. Then we will put it in the water to test our idea, decide if it was floating or sinking, and then we'll record our answers on our poster. Ready? Here we go.
The marshmallow floats. I thought it was gonna float. And then you're gonna draw
The marshmallow on the poster. The marshmallow floated, so we're going to draw it above the water.
I'm gonna do the bowling pin.
What is that made out of?
Wood.
All right, let's see. Do you think it's going to float
Yes.
or
It's a
sink?
I think it's going to float. It floats.
It floats.
I
Did
thought-
you think it would float?
I thought it was heavy, so it would go to the bottom.
Well, wood always floats.
Not always, because what if it's a big chunkus?
The bowling pin floats.
I'm picking the chalk. I think it will float. Oh. No. I got it wrong.
The chalk did not float. What did it do?
It sunk. I thought it was gonna float.
Me too.
Emmett, can you record what you found out?
That chalk will sink because it's heavy. So I'm gonna draw a cylinder, and this is how you draw a cylinder.
Are you going to draw it above the water or below the water?
Just because we kept doing the on top of the water. So
Right. If it sinks, we have to record our answer below the water.
it smells good.
I choose the foam ball.
Do you think it will float?
Oh, I thought it would float. Yeah.
And yes, it does float. Can you take it out of the water, please?
Yes.
And then record your finding? We're going to draw
What did
the
you
orange
learn?
ball above the water because it floats.
Tell me what fact you learned.
I learned that the ball floats.
From Mario. It's a Goomba. I think it's gonna sink. Oh, it sunk so fast.
Good. Take it out of the water and record your learning. Where are you going to draw your Goomba?
At the bottom.
At the bottom, under the water.
I think it's gonna be like a triangle right here, and then a little body. And then you draw the little thing right here, and the 2 feet. It looks like a unicorn. It's good.
I pick the magnet. Let's see. I think it will sink. Oh, it sunk.
Record your finding.
And never put magnets by your technology.
Uh-oh. Look. Look. We drew the magnet above the water. Is that right? No. We made a mistake. We're going to draw it under the water because the magnet sank.
And then scribble this off up there. If you accidentally do it wrong, you can scribble it out. Like that. So
Good idea.
I think the penny is going to sink. I'm going to tell you a fact about it. It sinks.
Good. Can you record your finding?
Yes, I can. I'm going to pick the lighter one because the penny is shiny. And it goes to the bottom. And a little face.
So that it looks like a penny, right?
Yeah, because a penny always has Abraham Lincoln's face. If you didn't know, Abraham Lincoln is a president.
I pick
Which
the
means he's
star.
famous.
I think it will float. It floats.
Record your finding. Where will you draw the star?
Float.
So we will draw it above
The
the
water.
water.
Nice work, Andrade. I'm gonna pick the mini marshmallow. I think it's gonna float. It floats. I learned a fact that it floats.
I pick this the
Eraser.
eraser.
And it's
I
a
think
star.
it will sink. It sinks.
Because it's heavy.
Because it is more dense than water.
I pick the wood.
Wait for Andrade to record what he found out.
Perfect. I think this is gonna float because the bowling pin did. It does. So I'm gonna put it on the towel and I'm gonna record my work. It's more of a dark color than a light color.
Darkish.
Are you going to draw it above or below the water?
Above. I'm gonna put it like right here because like I'm floating on the
That's a good idea.
and then spikes because it kind of has spikes. Because someone probably sawed it and then they accidentally messed up and cut it.
I choose the metal marble. I think it will sink.
It did!
It sinks.
And that sound was heavy.
Yeah, I like that sound. Okay.
Where will you record what you found out?
Under here.
Because
And it
it
sank.
sunk. So it's just small.
Careful.
I pick the small rock. I think it will sink. It's kind of a light color, so I think it's gonna be like the caramel color.
The cardboard color?
Caramel. I love caramel. So it's a rock, so.
and the little rock sank. So what do we think will happen to the bigger rock?
It will sink faster. Your turn to test.
It sunk. So this is